Welcome back everyone, this is J7J bringing you some builds I like to use with Reis. Despite her equipment options being limited, she can be a very devastating unit because of her very high stat growth in nearly all areas. She also has the most passive support abilities of any playable character, as she comes with dual wield, which lets her strike twice, Beast Master to unleash the hidden abilities of monsters, and Tame, where you can invite enemies after physically attacking them. Regardless of her being one of the last characters you'll be able to get, I think she is worth the effort in recruiting and to learn abilities with. She is a lot of fun, and by far the best character to use when you want to recruit dragons, as Dragon's Charm has a 100% success rate. With all that being said, let's get started. Now, my favorite build for her, and arguably her most devastating one, is something I made a while back. It focuses on boosting the damage of Holy Breath. So the two things you must have are Arcane Strength and Tyner Rouge, as they will boost its damage. With good RNG, you can take care of groups of enemies, as well as do insane multi-hits on single targets. Even though she can't equip much, Ribbon if you can, and Minerva boost EA. These will be the best and some of the only things she has access to as a dragon can. Then for her secondary action ability, draw out and primarily use Muramasa or Chiri Jiraren for damage. And if you want to aid your party members, Murasame for healing and Masamune and Kiyomori for great magical buffs. For her reaction ability, Dragon Heart, she will be granted re-raise upon taking physical damage, and with Protect from Tyner Rouge and with her high HP, she can take a few hits. Lastly, Move Plus 3. If you'd rather avoid the long grind to get Move Plus 3 from Dark Knight, then Move Plus 2 or Life Bond are also great choices. Another popular build, if you love a more melee-oriented one, is to give her Brawler, and this pairs really well with her built-in dual wield. For her secondary action ability, give her Arts of War. It's personally not my favorite, as I feel it's virtually a dual wield monk, but it isn't a bad choice if you want a very fast and pretty efficient Reis. Now, onto the best Reis Black Mage build. For this one, her stats can vary, but gain as many levels in Dragonkin, then switch her to Black Mage. Her stats when compared to other characters should be a bit higher. Then stack as much MA as you can, so Crown Scepter, Brass Coronet, Wizard's Robe or Chameleon Robe, and Tyner Rouge. For her abilities, Arithmetics, Mana Shield, Arcane Strength, and then Mana Font. Get her Bravery to 97 and then her Faith to 94. This is probably the most destructive mage you will ever have and use in War of the Lions, and it completely breaks the game. My last build for her is running Geomancy as a secondary ability in her Dragonkin and using Sage's Ring. Equip Nature's Wrath, Arcane Strength, and Life Bond. She will do some of the most Geomancy damage in the game. If you want to use monsters and dragons in battle, she is also the best party member for this because of Beast Master, Dragon's Might, and Dragon's Speed, which can really help enable them. If you have a Tiamat, have it be next to her, and you can unleash one of the most damaging abilities in the game, Dark Whisper. With good RNG, you can take out the Lucavi in a single action. She can also work well with other non-dragon monsters as well, like behemoths. Just have them stay right next to her to unleash Giga Flare for some insane damage. These are my Reis setups that I like to use with her. If you really don't mind the grind and just love playing FFT, I really recommend you getting some of the unique equipment and to gain abilities from other jobs once you get her. She's a lot of fun to play around with. That is all I have for you today. As always, thanks for watching and more FFT videos to come.